Why are tuition rates staying the same even though we're not receiving the same college experience? This is not the education I don't think anyone has asked for, so why would universities expect to charge the same amount? Yes, there are many expenses within the education system that still need to be paid for. However, sitting behind a screen for 8 hours a day at home should not cost $10,000. Although most universities determine the cost of tuition very carefully to accommodate students of all backgrounds, there still are, operational pieces of the institution that need to be paid for, such as administrators, TAs, advisors, and other staff members. There are many ways to receive financial aid, of course. However, many students still remain in debt by the time they graduate. In 2020, 54% of college students were in some sort of debt after graduation. So the fact that many schools are still charging the same tuition as they would when we were physically on campus is pretty absurd. I know I have been experiencing a lot of issues with my eyesight and the computer screen. Staring at the computer screen all day has been very difficult, but I also don't really realize it in the meantime because I have so many things to do. And whether that may be meeting with the counselor, advisor, or someone from financial aid or a transfer advisor, which I have been very busy with. It does make it harder when I have to just stare at the screen all day on Zoom, or looking through lectures, or even meeting with those people that are on campus, or usually on campus. I have been experiencing back problems. Sitting down all day has made it difficult as well for me to, make sure I get up and stretch and, get into any sort of productive, productivity throughout the day. The spread of COVID-19 has forced college students to work and study from home, essentially. This has ignited a debate about tuition prices, as the price of a college degree is already very expensive. Many students I personally know have argued the college costs, from being too high for remote learning to not having the ability to gain experience within internships or advisement on transferring or any academic advisement. Student life is very important, and all of our lives are important in school and out of school. So I definitely feel like there should be a balance for all of us, if it's gonna trickle down to that. Whether you believe it or not, according to a 2018 University of California undergraduate experience survey, 40% of undergrad students were satisfied or very satisfied with their social experience on campus. What would we have, or what would those numbers be like now? How many students would we have that are saying the same thing? What statistics will be coming into place within this next year with COVID-19 and remote learning being, a thing now? I do believe that, it has taken a toll on a lot of students, and I do feel like a part of that reason is because of, the lack of resources that are available now. Yes, thank God, PCC does offer many, but I do feel like many new incoming freshmen and, transfers like myself are finding it difficult to navigate ourselves and our ways through, starting, school in a new college, or transferring to another college. It's not as easy as walking up to the office and getting that same type of help that we do now need as well. Paying for college is paying for the experience, the social gatherings, the games, and overall the student life. Academics, of course, come first, but the many college experiences and resources are what make the most out of tuition. I do not feel as though tuition should be the same as it was this time last year. college tuition should be alleviated during this time of COVID-19 and having, it be strictly online. I'm not saying that it should be completely diminished or this person should be paying more than this person, but I do feel like as a whole, our education, system needs to work things out with students and, staff members as far as, where the budget is going to be and how much tuition is really going to have to cost as far as, taking these classes, $1,000 classes online, which is crazy. We should not have to pay full tuition when using our own internet connection, our personal space, and the self-taught preconception that we've kind of, I guess, learned to feel like that is normal within these recent times. So yes, I hope this message gets across the way I was wanting it to. But in conclusion, I do feel like, being on campus is a big part of student life, whether it's academics or extracurricular activities or anything else that, comes into, that social spectrum. So yes, I don't feel like I should be paying as much as I am, which is not a lot, thank God. I'm grateful for that. But I do feel like we should be able to work something out to where, there's a balance between the high cost of tuition and the remote learning at home. So yes, thanks.